always get this really terrible echo. So sorry, guys. Rules. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube via Huddle because we love Huddle, and Huddle is the best, and the Huddle team is the best, and we love Huddle. And Kara's like, yes, 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 we know. All right. Welcome, Triggs. Welcome, Kara. Welcome, Will T. Welcome, Sissy. And welcome, Andrew. Welcome, Cool Horse Girl. Yo. And of course, Danny. So I'm sure some more people will join, but we're just going to commence this incredibly cool DAO call today because we have a lot of stuff to share. Oh my God, Julian, in merch. You trying to tell us something? We're all going to get Christmas presents this year from Unlock.
Have you not? You have a hoodie, right?
Yeah, but I can never have enough.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it would be the same. I mean, maybe the DAO can create some. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just messing with you. You're all good. All right. So let's begin this DAO call by me sharing the badge with you today. So if you want to have your fresh, new, pumped out badge, there's only 9 available anymore because I already minted mine, of course. Of course I did. So it's a privilege comes with creating the event. All right. We have a full agenda, so I give it to Julian first, and then Kara will be next because Kara has to jump out soon. But I wanted to share a few words with you guys about her Grow Edge accelerator at C3. So Julian, you want to take it away with protocol core team updates? We can't hear you. You have to unmute.
Anyway,
everyone else mute your microphones.
Sorry about that, guys. It's just like that's me. Anyway, what did we work on this week? A lot of different things, but we didn't ship much, to be honest. Email stuff. So we're migrating the email from Netlify to Cloudflare, completely transparent to most people, but we're migrating this. I did start to work quickly, Ceci, on your tabs approach to have on one side both the event collection or just the events that you're hosting, and so you all see the tab for the event collection. I also worked on a little UI that is not published yet for you, Stella. When your contract requires, when your event has approval required, and you go to the attendees and you don't see anyone, you'll have a message saying, go check the filters, because I think you got stuck on that. So that will be there. We also worked on the proposal. So Clément spent a lot of time reviewing Danny's proposal and left a bunch of comments there. Danny, it looks like you use, I don't know, it looks like, Clément and I were like, this is LLM. But yeah, it feels like there's a bunch of stuff that is actually not being tested, and it's a scary one. So please look at the comments that Clément has left. And then we also worked on a proposal that I think maybe he has submitted, I don't know actually, on the DAO to bring back the funds that we got from Arbitrum to mainnet and then bring them to mainnet. No, he has not submitted, but I'll ping him to submit this to mainnet from mainnet to base. And then I did work on something else, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, we were doing all of the renovate stuff, so all of the dependencies and stuff. So lots of little small things left and right. And I think that's it.
Well, I love how you started this by saying, actually, we didn't do much. And then there's this ladder of things that got done or looked at or reviewed.
We didn't ship much, I should say. We didn't ship much. We didn't actually have, a lot of stuff that you guys can play with, but that will come.
Anyway, great job, and thank you for doing all of that. All right. Moving on to, sorry guys, like I'm trying to hustle the screen. So a quick thing on before we go to Kara, actually, 2 things from operations. Operations has to say the following: Arbitrum went through the roof, y'all. Okay. So I think I don't remember what are the next steps to get our next grant reward from the Arbitrum DAO. I guess I have to poke. Who should I poke about this, Julian? Chris?
That's a good
Valentina?
question. I think it's on Telegram. I mean, you could poke Valentina, but we have all of that. And I think you're in the April 10th. I think you're in the Telegram group. Maybe not. I'll add you to the Telegram group with the arbitrary people.
Nice.
I think that's the way. Yeah, probably. I'll add you to the arbitrary group. That's it.
Oh yeah, wait, let's also share the screen and show what happened. Okay, I'm so proud of us. It's a loading. So boom, 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 boom. I don't even need to do this for you guys to see. So just so you know, the brown one is what I'm talking about. We're at over 5,000 locks, and Sissy and I think the big reason why this has happened is because of our partnership with Huddle. So we should say thank you, Huddle, Huddle, Huddle. Okay, because they are definitely partially responsible for that. Because we have been working on them. Sissy actually has been working with them on this campaign. So Sissy, great job for getting Ramit and, everyone from the team on board and getting this done. Thank you. Big shout out. All right. Lastly, on my account,
Stella, do you mind if I quickly share something? Because I think this is always cool. Like the state of unlock. I don't know if we want to start every meeting with this, but I think it's actually a very useful thing to see what's going on in the ecosystem. So you showed the brown thing, but maybe we can, not today or maybe today, but we could look at this as like, okay, this is what's going on here. Like we're definitely seeing a lot of activity. It's not obvious because that brown thing is so big, but the Pizza DAO stuff is going full blown right now. Like a lot of events have crossed the 100 attendees, and this is, I think another couple. Is it another couple?
Actually, days? I was gonna go get into that a little bit later, but yes, we're gonna go get to this. It's fine. It's fun. Okay, Kara, you want to take it away before you have to jump off the call and talk about the.
I ended up rescheduling it, so there's no rush. Do you guys want to continue on this chat that you're doing now? I can go towards the end.
No, go ahead. Okay. Introduce the Grow Edge Accelerator, and then we can go back to this.
Okay. One of the things, though, I didn't know if there was a little space for me to give a summary of my my tally proposal that's up. This is from a previous grant, and this was like milestone 2. So we received that grant. It was proposed last summer, and that entailed basically 2 milestones. We received the first milestone, which was to kick off the 2 workshops that we held virtually for community leaders and event organizers. And then milestone 2 was to be submitted to kind of share the report of the status updates of how all that went. And then we were asked to vest. So we've been vesting for 9 months or so. And along the way, have had, a lot of other cool things that we've been able to participate in. So the whole summary is there on that link. But I just have been so happy as a partner, and we're receiving a lot of value from you guys too, and definitely continuing to spread the word and learnings along the way. Now moving more into like the certification partnerships with you guys, which I'll explain on the Grow Edge Accelerator. And the stats are all there. So we were happy with the workshop turnout. Those were all the community leaders. I think we had about maybe close to 40 event claims, and then 25 attendees. Again, these are community leaders themselves. The challenge that we ran into, which I know is what we're like discussing with Triggs and working out, is kind of like the tracking aspects. So for us and other partners, as they come in as ambassadors or whoever they are to want to participate in amplifying, that will be really helpful to be able to track that. And I know we've talked on previous sessions about different ways to do attribution tracking, right? So we don't have an idea. We're not sure who from our workshops has actually gone out and created events necessarily from Unlock, other than who we've spoken to or we're seeing their event links. But these other things that we are aware of here with Open Campus accelerators, we mentioned, they're now using Unlock NFTs. and had mentioned they want to introduce the certifications to all of their cohorts. They're still waiting. They did hear back, by the way, that their next cohort starts mid-June. So they haven't still gotten back to us about our grants potentials for our cohort, but they did say this next cohort's happening. I was like, okay, cool, because Unlock and Huddle were the two organizations that are interested that I made introductions to, and I hope that all flows for you guys. So definitely working through that still, and we're using Unlock also. So I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but this is our upcoming. This onboarding page is live, but we have 3 different personas that come in, and I hope I'm not going over. By the way, he'll cut me off of this too much, but I just wanted to give you a quick snapshot. Coming into our CU education platform, this is in staging, so this is internal what's happening. But we're wanting to be an education aggregator with women as educators, so that diversity embedded in there. So say like Octant wanted to do a course on how to do, participate in Octant. They can create a course and then we would add it in here, and we're wanting to use Unlock certifications for all of the materials, that could be certification-ish. So that hopefully will be a pretty big opportunity. And again, we see there's like a ton of value for us and the other partners that would be utilizing Unlock certifications. That really is probably going to be the main focus for us in Unlock going forward. This is also in staging, but I thought it'd be fun to share with you and Triggs and stuff, because this is our new questing tool. We're building our own tool that's going to be a part of this learning system. So as people are learning about different protocols or, organizations, they can go into actual quests with them. So our first partners are going to actually be Huddle and Unlock. I think you're also doing that quest with Huddle already. So they're in quest mode, which sounds like it's doing well, which is great. And we'd love to, test this. Will be our first test with our own tool. But, it's pretty traditional, like how these questing tools work, where you can have people come in, watch a reel, share the highlight reel, watch an Unlock demo, participate in the feedback survey, and claim your NFT. So we can talk about maybe, there'll be some up token rewards for people that participate in this. And we've showed on previous calls, video content is all ready for that. So we have a highlight reel, certification demo that Stella gave in our Fix group, and then highlight reels and stuff like that too. So that's the summary. So of course, we'd love your vote. And I dropped it into the chat, and I think it closes on Saturday. Now, is it okay if I go into Grow Edge now? Do we have a little time, Stella? I'll try to be quick here.
You have 2 minutes for this now.
2 minutes, okay. So Grow Edge. This is growth and education together, 10-week program, accelerating education 3.0. Education 3.0 is actually very similar to Web 3.0, similar concepts, but in the education space. So we're going to be leading this accelerator programming, bringing organizations into learning more about how to develop effective education content and campaigns, going into the media and marketing aspects. We see a lot of organizations and things, we've been very focused on the building stage, but a little bit less on the growth and marketing phase. So people will come in, have an accelerator project, most likely creating a course, for example, or amplifying a course, learn from field experts, develop a project, and then prepare for launch. So this is the 10 modules, and what I would love to invite Unlock to participate in is the second one. That would be the first week in August, will be this session. And it's on the topic of how-tos for incentivizing learning, certifications, rewards, and more. So it could be pretty cool to obviously show certifications would be amazing. And then, rewards too, if we could show maybe our questing tool with the up tokens and ambassadors, that would be awesome. So we're hopeful that you guys would get some new leads. The organizations that we're inviting to attend this accelerator are very broad. They could be blockchains, protocols, DAOs, it's pretty open, whoever's exploring going further with their education. And so there's no cost for you guys. Just it would be great to share your certification. So, and the only caveat is that we do have all women or non-binary educators. So, Stella, that'd be awesome, or another lady, CC. All right, that's it for me.
I don't think that's a caveat. That's progress.
That's we call it a mandate, but it sounded a little harsh.
And yeah, thank you so much for introducing this. Guys, the vote, the first part of Kara's introduction is still live on Tally. They actually fulfilled all the goals that they promised last year. So let's, obviously it's your decision what you want to vote for, but at least please cast the vote, right? Very important. And the second one is still an open discussion on Discord in the forum. So let me actually send you this so you can hopefully get there fast. Growth Ash Accelerator. So copy a link. Here's the link to that, right? And I don't know, my dogs are freaking out. Give me a sec.
I feel like somebody should play music now or tell a joke. That's fine.
Yo, you guys suck without me. There's like no voice, no entertainment. What's going on here? Are you all sleeping pills? Okay. So anyways, point is, please give this another look and comment on this. And my dogs keep freaking out, but I'm trying to ignore this as good as I can. So then the actual, what's its name phase? There is another proposal that will go online in 3 days from now. Yeah, I have a half husky, so that's probably something you're going to hear in the backdrop. So he's more into howling than barking, which is probably great. So this proposal is about the new social media content strategy, right? Please make sure to vote on this because it does come with the suggestion of financial incentives. So I need representative voting power on this, okay? Otherwise, we're not going to move this one forward. But I think there's a lot of potential here for people who are already into content creation to do that and do that on an incentivized basis. And I think Ninja Promo, yes or no, it doesn't matter because even in their form, it said, hey, can you provide the video material? Can you provide the images? Can you provide the graphics, right? Because that's how they like to work, right? That the project actually supplies the materials and then they do the witchcraft behind the scenes. So, yeah, just please take note of this and vote on this. It's an important one. Okay. Moving on. Pizza DAO, troubleshooting and love from the community, I wrote. So going back to where we were before and Julian's little sidetracking, yes, it's been going really well with the Pizza DAO folks. So we have this Telegram channel. Cece and I are part of the Telegram channel. We've been doing most of the troubleshooting. The troubleshooting is always the same. So it's not the protocol. It's the humans, right? Julian's like, yes, exactly how it is. So the most common mistakes are there is no Ethereum on Base, right? Or MetaMask doesn't switch automatically to the right network. So it gives you an error and it doesn't tell you that you manually have to switch to Base. That is a thing. Then what else did we have? Yeah, it was most of the things, honestly. Then there is sometimes 2 wallets installed and the wallets start interacting with each other out of no reason. That's another thing. Yeah, exactly. But it's like always the same kind of like, have you done this? Have you done this? So I only had like 2 calls with people. And I think I had those 2 calls because they felt very insecure about doing this because it was their first time overall doing anything on blockchain. And I think afterwards they were pretty proud of themselves. Even did Cece, remember Zhao Lan from East Dublin? Yeah, I was yesterday on a short call with him because remember he had having problems since and forever. And so we finally resolved his issues as well. I also taught him how to disconnect actively apps from his wallet and stuff. So it was nice. It's a learning curve, but all of them are getting there. And we're trying to make sure and encourage. And yesterday evening, Sissy and I received a personal little message from Snacks who was saying, Thank you. I see all the work you do. And yes, this is totally relieving us of a lot of stress if you guys are handling this part. So it's been seen, it's been recognized, and I'm really glad things worked out this way. Yeah, even though we don't really have the funds to support them right now. So that's actually great news. So anyway, Julian, you want to share your screen again and talk about how well the protocol has been doing?
I mean, yes, maybe. So yeah, and it's by the way, it's a page that everybody can check out. So I'm going to share the link, and you guys should definitely kind of from time to time go there. And I'm going to share the screen here. And actually, maybe let's do a quick summary. So yeah, so that's what we call state of unlock, and it shows. Well, I guess it didn't load. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened, but it shows basically, what's the ongoing activity on the network. So like the number of locks being deployed, and so that's the number of contracts that have been deployed. And we're only talking about the production network, right? So no test net here, the real thing. Number of keys being sold, which is the NFTs, so tickets or subscriptions, and then the active one, which is the ones that have minted at least one membership in the last 30 days. And you can see, lock deployed, so you can go there. And so one thing that I like doing is like look at the cumulative things over, say, a month, and you will see that, yep, this has been growing a bunch. And so yes, there's definitely, actually, maybe let's do the non-cumulative one, just the regular one. This is pretty the huddle thing, but since then, still, if you look at this, we are talking about almost 1,000 key per week, which is much nicer than what it was earlier in the month. So that's looking pretty good. Another thing that I like to look at, obviously, is the protocol party. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's basically, it's every time there's a key minted, boom, there's a notification or a lock created. So what time is it? Well, it's 3:23. The last one was at 3:22. It's the key on, and you can click through, right, on the global pizza party in Antigua, which is in the Caribbean. And you can look at this one, which is an arbitrum as well, and it was, that's the DAO Call here. And then I think there was this one, but yeah, again, click on any of the ones here. The Global Pizza Party Lima, and so anytime you see something here, you can actually click through and see what is going on. And clearly here, you see also different colors. So Base is more active, Arbitrum is pretty active. But if I go back in time, I'm sure I'll find some other networks. Maybe not actually. It's very Base and Arbitrum these days. But it's Polygon. So you can click here and you'll see that this one is Pizza Day Frankfurt on Polygon. Not a lot of activities in Frankfurt, but hopefully that's going to change. So yeah, that's kind of a quick, easy way to see what's going on in the network. So both the state of unlock page, which is here, so unlock.protocol/state, and you can find it. Actually, at the bottom, I think it's the best way. State of unlock here. You can click through that link, or in Discord, the protocol heartbeat, which is basically a notification every time. And yay, we got a new key a couple of seconds ago. Arbitrum number 131 for Crypto Velada La Paz and Mayo de Bain, well, whatever, 2025. All right, I hope this helped clarify a couple things here.
Yeah, this is great. I love looking at this myself, and I feel very accomplished about everything that we've been doing in the past year, because I think it just reflects in the protocol, right? The more we talk about it, the more we collectively use it and then share about it, the better it just does. That's the thing about co-owned technology, I guess. Anyways, thank you for the little side tracking bragging. That was nice. We should also sometimes just stop and celebrate stuff. So about celebration, Julian and I went on a call last Friday and had a party in the Discord. Because we shifted some channels around. We hope we made it more accessible by doing so. So in case you're looking for the working groups have now their own section. So make sure, like, some of you might have enabled in your Discord that you only see a portion of the Discord server. If you have that enabled, you will need to go back to these settings and make sure that you can see the full Discord. Otherwise, of course, these channels are not going to show up for you, right? That said, we also installed a new welcome message in the server rules channel. So we have some brand new freaking cool emojis. So use them, right? Use them in every server that you go to. So we can convince people with our emojis to come to us. That's the idea. Anyways, thank you, Julian, for taking the time of doing this. It's been really cool, like cleaning up the Discord. And yeah, as Sissy said, and also Julian confirmed, and I confirmed, the Huddle campaign is going really well. I had last Friday, I had a live stream with Ramit. It was a very nice conversation. If you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. We couldn't make a double streaming working. That was a bummer. So it was only live streamed to YouTube because we used Huddle, of course. But apparently, multi-streaming is only available through the business plan. And honestly, that's a little bit too expensive for me. So I resorted to the professional plan because that's something I can commit to in the long run. The business plan is a little bit too heavy for me to stem. So I've got to run in 5 minutes too, but can drop links here. It isn't enough time. Okay, cool horse girl. Then I'm gonna ask you to speak now, or is she gone already? We haven't gotten to the point, but essentially, Cool Horse Girl is from the Tally guys, and they have a new thing on a platform that we have been using for voting, which is staking, and you are on.
Hey guys. Hey. Yeah, it's good to meet a lot of you guys. I think I recognize all you guys, but it's good to be here. Yeah, but I'm from Tally and I work on BD there, and I just wanted to make Unlock know as a valued customer of Tally that we've expanded our services not just to governance, but also to token launch, which you're probably less interested in, and also staking. We want to make a business around making tokens work. And obviously, working in governance for a long time, we've seen a lot of tokens go closer and closer to zero until they're at zero. So we've done some work around building a staking system that aligns token holders long term, especially in governance. You guys may know that delegation is a super important part of governance because if you don't delegate, you'll never reach quorum. So to make sure that people are earning rewards for actively participating in governance, we launched a staking system that basically you do just that. You can earn rewards that are tied to delegating to an active delegate. So yeah, we just rolled it out with Obol, the large decentralized validator, and expected to go live with Rari, the NFT platform, and Arbitrum, the large network, pretty much in the next month. I'm happy to share some more information with Stella that she can pass on, but I wanted to make sure that Unlock knows that's an option available to you guys. If you're interested in talking about value accrual or staking or other ideas, or have any feedback on your guys' use of Tally, feel free to hit me on Telegram at Cool Horse Girl. But yeah, I'll fit a few links here too for you to browse in your free time. But our staking system is actually cool. If you want to align token holders long term, it has it's not just like run of the mill staking. It has some unique features that work, especially with governance. And as such an active DAO, you guys might be interested, or at the very least, hopefully inspired to pull a few pieces from it and do something similar. So yeah, but it's great to meet you guys. I appreciate you having me on. I'll put a few links in the chat too, and hit me up anytime. Too.
Thank you, Cool Horse Girl. It's actually really nice finally seeing your face.
I know, it's about time. It's about time. We've been in the chat.
Yeah, since forever it feels. So thank you for this. I actually, we have on the Discord, we have a Tally admin chat. So I decided to put the links that you sent me before in that chat and tag DAO contributors. This is also if you want to join that chat so you can answer some questions directly, I recommend like hitting the link on top that I put here, or I can put it again here. This is essentially the Discord area where you can find it. And yeah, I think, I think there's nothing wrong with doing something like this, especially if it's a platform that we're already using all the time, and now more than ever before, because we just decided to retire our snapshot. So it's now Tally only.
Very cool.
Is
cool.
People are overwhelmed, right? And we want to reduce friction to governance. So we decided to get rid of another step. And Tally survived that. So yippee-yay.
Good. Yep. Amazing. We might have off-chain voting coming soon too. It's in the build phase. So maybe you guys can use that down the road if you want to reinstate something similar. I'll keep you updated. Okay, I've got to run. I'm a minute late, but I'll see you guys soon. It was good to meet you all. See you then. Bye.
So that was a surprise guest, and I think it's definitely something worth thinking about, because I don't think we can lose with something like this. I've been following the building around this since, I want to say, mid last year. Then it got delayed several times, but finally it's been pulled off and tested. So I think, let's at least engage in a discussion, review the materials, and eventually get back to them. I will put this up on the agenda, I want to say, in 2 weeks again. So we have some time to review the materials, because it's a bit of reading, but it might be worth considering. I could not find anything that would, pose a risk or be problematic about this. But again, I'm only one brain, so please use your brains to confirm more than I would have just said. Either way. All right. What else do we have? We also have a new weekly calls channel. I hope you saw that. Actually, it's Trix's turn. Trix, you introduced Divi to us and the potentially custom integration. So you want to share a little bit around that in words spoken?
Yeah, definitely. So I threw the post up on the DAO forum. Let me grab the link to it here and share it in the chat. Here we go. So I put a little diagram up because I like visual diagrams. Pictures speak a lot more than words, but there's some words in the diagram too, so it'll help you out. So the idea is basically that there's a handful of things that I think that Unlock could provide for Divi. So I broke it down into some of their core needs. The 4 things that I'm looking at right now are builder signups, which is a process that they already have implemented on their app. But I think there's an opportunity for integrating Unlock into that flow without creating any friction, because Unlock's a protocol. And so that should work pretty easily. I don't know, like that step, I'm not sure where that adds a lot of value to Divi, except for the downflow impacts that it could have. So the second thing, and this refers a little bit to what Kara was talking about with promoter referrals. So we're trying to build a referral program for promoters. And thanks. Good call. Yeah, so we want to build a referral program for promoters to be able to refer builders. So to refresh on Divi, Divi is an incentive protocol for funding builders who are onboarding users to that are actually engaging on-chain. So protocols can create a funding pool for the specific on-chain activity that they are wanting to grow. And then builders sign up through Divi to get a Divi ID, and they put a little line of code into their front end on their app that links their Divi ID to the actual on-chain transactions that users do. So the Divi contract then can monitor the on-chain transactions and refer those transactions back to the builder who initiated them. And then that unlocks funding for the builders in accordance to what the protocol is funding for those specific on-chain metrics. So the idea with the promoter referral, we want to be able to incentivize the general community to bring builders into Divi and get those builders using their apps through the Divi program. So if somebody refers a builder who starts generating income, there's some reward that goes back to the promoter. And I don't know how necessarily Unlock can help with that, but I'm thinking if we integrate Unlock into the builder sign up phase so that the builder each builder ID also has an unlock ID. And then we also have the promoters signing up through unlock. Maybe there's some tie-in. Yeah, exactly, Kara. I think that your questing tool could, potentially play into that. I was thinking the same thing during your presentation. And then there's other, like the obvious ones, like event planning and community building. We want to use unlock to manage all of those functions as well. But the real key sticking point that will help sell Divi on integrating unlock is if there's some way that we can use unlock to manage this promoter referral system.
Yeah, so there's such a thing as hooks in Unlock Protocol that should be able to take care of that part. Actually, I think we have a guide on that I can send you, or I will post it in the chat, so it's more transparent. Also, sorry, I haven't gotten back onto it, but I will make sure to read it today and actually comment.
Yeah, I appreciate any comments you guys have on other ideas too, on things that we can do to maximize the value proposition. And I think that we can get them on board with integrating unlock on the Divi side, as long as we have a good strong value proposition for what that brings to Divi. And then downstream from that, I think there's a lot of because we'll be connecting with a lot of protocols through Divi. And getting exposure to unlock through that, method. So I think there's a good value for unlock to get, a little bit more exposure through this.
Yeah, I think this is actually great because Julian and I also had a conversation about some mini apps and stuff that could be built on Firecaster, and I love the idea that he had. But yeah, it needs developers who actually want to build these things, right? So if Divi provides an access point to that audience, I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Because I've seen that, especially with Cece and I had a long conversation about current noise on social media. It's become really, really hard to generate traction for things like our stuff, for example, right? So having very niche audiences, like for example, Huddle, right? Huddle has a niche audience, right? Divi will have a niche audience, and kind of like a little parasitic, positive parasitic plant sitting on top of that would be fantastic, of course. So thank you for this proposal. And Cece says, thanks for this context on Divi. I will comment now, but I think it's a great integration of potential partnering for future action to bring attention from builders. So yeah, I figured Cece wouldn't look at this any other way. So that said, yeah, we have a bunch in the finances and resource department. My regular call with David has been pushed to Friday, but gonna have this. Julian already provided an update on the Uniswap pool proposal. So Danny, I hope you will have some time looking at all the comments and checking what needs to be done. It's very much appreciated from all of us. So thank you for pushing and doing and working on this and not giving up easily. Thank you. The 8-bond campaign is live, as you guys know. The results are rather saddening. Solo and I will have a call later this week to generate some more content. I think the article that we have, we can, of course, reshare and reshare and reshare. I think it's an educational article and makes sure that we're not just blatantly advertising a token, but actually tell people what this token is really about, the ownership of a piece of technology that's open source and peer governed. They did not really promote it to their community. I mean, they kind of did. We were on the Twitter space. There was 500 people, right? And I want to claim I didn't do bad in presenting us, but I think it might also just not be our audience. There is a distinct separation between people who speculate and people who want to own a piece of technology. Especially after 6 months, but I should have known that. Well, yeah, maybe.
What's the cost for us?
So if this goes bad, we have lost $5,000.
And I mean, let's be real, right? This is going bad, right? It's not. There's not. And is this 5,000 more in USDC, in ETH, in UP?
We paid this in USDC, I believe.
Honestly, it's I think we should ask them, like, hey, clearly you didn't do your part of the deal. Like, I know they might say, well, we did, but we did all of the work, right? The proposal, all of that. There, as you said, nobody, not even one person, was like, at least on their team, they should do that.
Yeah, I think like we want to definitely push more. And yeah, I will make sure to go on the chat again and ask them what else we can do. I have, proposed already some things, but
And
yeah.
Stella, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming them. Like,
I know.
I think they did not do. I mean, again, like, we pay $5,000 for nothing. That's not right. They should be the ones apologizing or trying to find ways to kind of, we pay for something that we take a risk, they take a risk. Here, they didn't take any risk, they got paid, and they did nothing.
Yeah, agreed. Like there should be more from their side coming. But yeah, on our end, it's always like I always see this from like, what can we do to further a solution, right? Because I never expect anyone else to bring solutions. I'm like I'm too much of a realist for that, I guess. Disillusioned by life itself. But yeah, I agree. I think there should have come more from them, right? Because I think let's try and keep making it work, or make it work at least a little bit better. But I'm also disappointed because I figured like after the Twitter spaces, there would be at least 1 or 2 people like grabbing a share, and there was literally no one. So I don't know, like, yeah, it's Cece and me. Cece and me are the biggest bonfires. So it's obviously not working, right? Because if there's a Twitter space of 500 people, and and I asked them also for feedback. I said like, okay, so I had actually a good impression for during the space, but I feel the results are not really showing. So is there like, can you recommend something? Maybe something we should do different. We should position ourselves different, like anything, right? And I feel like it's not, So again, not giving up easily, but the status quo is not looking bright, let's just say. Is Wonder Woman Code with us? No, she isn't, right? Okay, I will bring this up either way because I think this is really important. She posted a proposal that it seems a lot of you actually voted on. So I want to make sure this is like the full context of this is being, sorry, it's not loading for me. Give me a second here. It is essentially about getting us listed on a centralized exchange. The proposal was called GMRA PR and Consulting. So making sure you guys have access to this. This was the original proposal. And it essentially, it requires $212,000, which technically we do not even have, right? So unless we would like completely sell off our token, and I think even then we wouldn't reach that amount. So this is an interesting proposal, but I wanted to talk to her about this actually today, because it's technically not something that the DAO can deliver. So it's great you guys voted on this and voted in favor of this. But please make sure that you actually check if we have that kind of funds available, because if you look at our treasury, you will know we do not have these funds available. So this proposal, like me considering this proposal means saying it's a void proposal because it's nothing that the DAO can actually come through on.
And maybe I think you're being very kind here with Angela. She, in the proposal, she says, together with the Unlock Foundation, I've been working towards No, the Unlock Foundation has not worked on that yet with her. We did do some things. We never worked with her on that. So she's clearly misrepresenting things here. She said, low rates, since this has already been coordinated with the Unlock Foundation. Nope, this was not coordinated with the Unlock Foundation. And I am kind of surprised, disappointed, suspicious, to be honest, about these statements. Foundation is 3 people. I'm one of the 3. We never talked about working with Stella on this specifically. We did talk about, token listing and stuff like this, but it's not the time for now, it feels. And we have not actually made any progress or any commitment to work with Angela or anybody else in that space. So I am highly suspicious of this. As you said, not only it's, numbers thrown out of thin air with no actual, check on even if the DAO has these funds. But the foundation did not agree to any of these things. And so I'm, again, surprised, disappointed, and maybe a bit worried about what's going on here.
Okay, yeah, that's very helpful that you're stating this. So I will comment in the chat today because we actually have a chat around this. Let me grab that link quickly.
Before posting on Discord, I was hoping she'd be here today so we can discuss this and maybe clarify what she meant by how this was agreed upon with the foundations. Because again, I don't know that this happened, but I will comment on the Discord server as well.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for that, because my comment is the last comment in this chat, saying that I voted. So she had 2 proposals up. One I voted for in favor, because I think it was a good, solid proposal. And this one is the one that I didn't vote on, and I, kind of shared my concerns about this. So please do that too, because as much as we appreciate every DAO member here, distorting facts is a problem, right? Even though we use trustless systems, we as humans still have to trust each other when working on projects like this together. And so it's really important to stick to the facts, right? So yeah, anyway, encourage you guys to comment on this, because I agree this is problematic from, just, a community point of view. All right, moving on. What else do we have in the financial section? Oh, yeah, we had actually a request. Actually, we had a proposal already up on the snapshot that we just had started to retire from Gary and Andrea from Ocean Protocol, because they want to perform a tokenomics audit and optimization, which generally I think is a great idea, but also they are requesting $40,000 to do it. And that is a non-realistic ask right now. And I think it's a non-realistic ask for the most part. I don't think a lot of DAOs want or can spend so much money on something like this. But again, please review the chat if you feel this is something that concerns you, or you want to share your opinion about it. Please make sure to comment in the chat. I retired that proposal on Snapshot. I had that authority to do that because I was like, hell the fuck no, we don't know you. You haven't opened the chat yet. Who are you? Because they posted that Snapshot proposal before even talking to us in the chat. So I was like, yeah, that is against DAO procedures. So when he opened the chat, I informed them that this was against DAO procedures and that they please stick to the formal process, right? And I also explained the formal process to them. So anyway, that craziness also happened last week. A lot happened, and we're finally coming to the most exciting part of this call, the marketing and communication section, which is actually pretty small today. Sorry for that. Fizzy.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Wow, this call is having so many on fire topics. Well, this week we are starting also very, very strong. We are starting operations with Ninja Promo. Today, right after this call, I'm going to have a call with our project manager from Ninja Promo. And so we can coordinate this with them and check all the points that we want from them to get covered. Earlier from these, we had the marketing and communications working group call, and also we had a great feedback of everything that we want from Ninja Promo, especially the data analytics on everything that we are going to work with them. So this is a point that we are going to establish, and also yeah, we are also going to set our weekly calls with them for coordination, as we are requesting them weekly reports for how we have performed on the past week, and also monthly reports, so we can get a complete and full analysis on how we are moving on with our campaigns with them. So yeah, basically that. And yeah, we are also furthering our partnership with Huddle, as we had some feedback from members of the DAO that were concerned that some projects that they are involved with and are already using Unlock, but they are using some other chains like Celo, Base, or any other than Arbitrum, could be left out because of this chain campaign, a related campaign. So I asked Ramid, and he's completely fine and agreed, and in fact loving the idea to involve with other projects and another chains. So we are going to set another call with him to check some other quests that we can have with other chains, and also connect them with projects that are building with other chains, that also they can set some custom quests with them, and continue this work between Huddle and Lock. So I think with these, we can also spread more our impact that we have seen already with Arbitrum, and have more other chains involved in this. So also this can be related for us to maybe engage with another grants from other chains and things like that. So yeah, that would be from marketing. Also on the A bond campaign, as we already talked, we are going to still pushing this from our side, but yeah, definitely would love to have more involvement from them, tagging us about our ape bond already live with them. So maybe also their community can engage more with our bond. Let me check what else we had on marketing. I think that would be it from our marketing side.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I forgot to mention the biggest piece of the pie. So my dreams have come through. We are doing the ticketing for the new airport opening of Lima Airport. It's just pretty cool. I'm very excited about this because this event will host mainly ambassadors and officials, politicians and officials. So they all have to go through Unlock now to get their tickets, which I think is a really good point, and starting to discuss with embassies if they want to start using Unlock for all of their events that they are doing, right? So I've been trying to knit into this since last year, and finally it has become true. So very happy to also share this with you guys because it finally happened. And Stacey, of course, again, my partner in crime, being on the chats with the team of Lima Airport partners. Yeah, and of course also, Fraport from Germany, which is like the main investor into Lima Airport, will be here. So hope this can maybe inspire them as well. And also, do I see double, or is Julian inside this call now twice? Oh my God, that's such a freaky moment. I don't even know what to say.
We have double Julian. um, just something to add to that. As you already said about the content strategy proposal already on Tally, let's remember that this proposal is really connected with our marketing strategy and with our marketing execution plan too. So this is really crucial for us, as we don't want to rely only on Ninja Promo and an agency that obviously will work because we are paying for it, but because also we are part of a community, and a community of communities, So I think this is a good way also to engage with these communities and get more visibility with them, get more visibility with their community members, which obviously will lead us to more logs created, more keys minted, and more events and more things for Unlock. And just so you know, also here in Bolivia, the things are getting really, really hot around crypto and blockchain. And I have proposed to another event planner that is going to do on 30th of July, an event, a big event of around crypto and blockchain. And he has already accepted to have Unlock as their ticketing system. So we will be partners with them. And I will be giving also a talk about Unlock and the use of NFTs in real life. So I think these are the kind of things that are going to work with us and make more visible for Unlock, and also obviously more usage about it. And obviously it's going to be a paid ticket, so yay.
Giving us some fun, Sissy. This is the right attitude. Thank you. Good job. Good job, guys. All right. Yeah, I think this is number 17 for this year. So thank you guys for coming and for sticking around, for contributing to the conversation. Anyone who wants to get on the agenda for next week, please just poke me in the general chat in the Discord. Tell me what you wanna rave on about, and I'm happy to put you on the agenda. And with this, number 17 shall be concluded. We're going offline. Bye.
Bye, guys.